And good evening, everybody. Tonight, the Williamson County man convicted of a crime he didn't commit speaks one-on-one with KXAN.
Michael Morton spent 25 years in prison for his wife Christine's murder. The man who helped convict him is now the one on trial. Judge Ken Anderson was the prosecutor in Morton's case. He is accused of withholding evidence that may have helped prove Morton not guilty. Well, some of that evidence presented today included a transcript featuring Morton's son Eric, just 3 years old at the time, talking about a monster that hurt his mother. Information never turned over to defense attorneys for Morton's original trial. But Anderson's attorneys argued that much of the evidence put on was irrelevant and was not part of what the original trial judge ordered to be turned over to defense attorneys. Morton testified for more than 5 hours today and afterwards sat down with us to talk about what it was like to get this day in court.
There was more gravity than in the past. It was emotional, but in the end, cathartic.
Michael Morton's catharsis began early in the day when he told the court he never knew his son had witnessed his mother's murder. You've repeated that story many times. Why is it so hard still?
You know, it's the wound that never heals. You would think with repetition it would be lessened, but it hasn't, and this isn't over yet. I only hope it will lessen in time.
What was it like to sit up there and look at Judge Anderson in the face? Did you make eye contact?
No. I never caught him looking at me.
Before he began answering questions from Judge Anderson's attorneys, Morton asked Judge Lewis Stearns to, in his own words, be gentle with Ken Anderson. Why did you say that?
I have a little empathy for what it's like to have everybody coming after you. And the accountability and that sort of thing is necessary. And the consequences of our actions are inevitable.
Michael Morton isn't allowed to talk about specifics in this case. He says this inquiry is simply about what his defense attorneys should have known at the time of his trial and what evidence they didn't get.
I do not want revenge on the judge, but I believe that accountability is very important, that we need that, and that without it, we are all doomed.
Well, if Judge Stearns finds Anderson did withhold evidence in this case, he could be disbarred or face prosecution himself. Tuesday, Anderson's 8-hour deposition will be played for the court. He has apologized to Morton but denies doing anything wrong in this case. KXAN has learned Morton's original defense attorney, Bill Allison, will testify later this week, and so will former District Attorney John Bradley, who fought the DNA testing that ultimately set Morton free. You can follow along with all the trial action on our website at kxan.com.